90 Day Fiancé, are Sophie Sierra and Rob Warne still together? 90 Day Fiancé has long been one of the most compelling reality dating shows on television, capturing the emotional highs and lows couples experience as they navigate the complexities of international relationships and K-1 visas. Over the years, audiences have witnessed love, heartbreak, cultural clashes, and personal growth as couples from around the world attempt to build a life together under the intense scrutiny of cameras and public attention. Among the many couples who have appeared on the show, Sophie Sierra and Rob Warne, who were featured on season 10, stand out for the drama, challenges, and ultimately, the unresolved nature of their relationship. Sophie Sierra, born in England but raised in Spain, first came into contact with Rob Warne through social media, marking the beginning of a relationship that would eventually capture the attention of reality TV audiences. At the time of their initial connection, Sophie was living in Spain, and Rob, an American, reached out to her via Instagram. Their connection was instant, and despite the geographical distance and cultural differences, the two began to forge a bond online. This modern approach to dating, where technology bridges the gap between continents, quickly became a central narrative in their storyline on 90 Day Fiancé. As their relationship progressed, Sophie made the significant decision to relocate to the United States, moving to California to be closer to Rob. The move was a major life change, involving not just a new country, but also the challenges of adapting to a different culture, lifestyle, and family dynamics. Sophie and Rob's journey to marriage was far from straightforward, and their time on the show highlighted the difficulties many couples face when blending lives across borders. Despite the hurdles, the couple decided to take the next step, culminating in an intimate wedding ceremony on a picturesque Santa Barbara beach in 2023, attended by only a dozen close friends and family members. However, Sophie and Rob's relationship was not without its problems, many of which were documented during their time on 90 Day Fiancé. From the beginning, tensions emerged. Rob struggled to develop a positive relationship with Sophie's mother, which created an undercurrent of strain between the two families. Sophie, on the other hand, had her own set of concerns, including her dissatisfaction with Rob's apartment in Los Angeles. These seemingly small issues, however, became symbols of larger incompatibilities that tested the couple's ability to communicate and compromise. Matters were further complicated when Sophie discovered that Rob was still interacting with other women online. This revelation triggered doubts in Sophie's mind about Rob's commitment to her and to their impending marriage, leading to difficult conversations and emotional confrontations. Despite these early obstacles, Sophie made the decision to trust Rob's assurances of commitment. He promised that he was fully invested in their relationship, and with a mix of hope and love, Sophie accepted his word. Their wedding, although small and private, was a moment of joy and triumph, a symbol of their determination to make the relationship work despite the challenges that had arisen. For a brief period, it seemed as though the couple had successfully navigated the turbulent waters of cross-continental dating and could focus on building a life together in California. Their story, however, was far from over. Sophie and Rob returned to the spotlight on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 8 in early 2024, where viewers were given an unfiltered look at the ongoing struggles in their marriage. New tensions emerged, most notably when Sophie discovered videos from other women on Rob's phone. This discovery was deeply hurtful and prompted Sophie to temporarily move out, creating a physical and emotional distance that further strained their relationship. The revelation not only reignited earlier insecurities but also cast doubt on the foundation of trust they had tried so hard to build. In response to these challenges, Sophie and Rob attempted to repair their relationship through couples therapy, a step that demonstrated both their willingness to fight for their marriage and the seriousness of their issues. Therapy provided them with a structured environment to communicate, reflect, and confront the patterns that had contributed to their ongoing conflicts. They also participated in 90 Day Fiancé, The Last Resort, a spin-off that followed couples attending retreats designed to help them reconnect and rebuild their relationships. During this retreat, Sophie and Rob had the opportunity to confront past grievances and explore whether reconciliation was truly possible. The show offered viewers a candid portrayal of the emotional labor involved in trying to save a marriage when trust has been compromised and personal differences feel insurmountable. Despite these efforts, the couple ultimately could not reconcile. By the end of The Last Resort, which began airing in December 2024, Sophie and Rob had made the difficult decision to go their separate ways. Their story became a testament to the complexities of modern relationships, particularly those that are intensified by long-distance challenges, cultural differences, and the pressures of public scrutiny. Their inability to make the marriage work, even with professional guidance and public support, highlighted how certain issues, such as fidelity, family conflicts, and incompatible lifestyles, can sometimes be insurmountable despite the best efforts of those involved. In 2025, it became clear that Sophie and Rob's separation was more permanent. Rob sought new opportunities for love, even appearing on 90-Day Hunt for Love in an attempt to meet someone new. This move further confirmed to fans that the relationship with Sophie had truly ended, despite their shared history and past attempts at reconciliation. However, the narrative took another twist in June 2025, when the two unexpectedly attended the same event in Las Vegas. Footage from the event showed Sophie appearing visibly uncomfortable and perhaps jealous at the sight of Rob, suggesting that residual emotions lingered despite their separation. In the video, Sophie made a comment about their legal marital status, which ignited speculation among fans that reconciliation might still be possible. Sophie was quick to address the rumors, clarifying on her Instagram stories that she and Rob were on friendly terms but had no intention of rekindling their romantic relationship. She emphasized that she did not want to give people the wrong idea and reaffirmed that the couple had moved on. This statement highlighted the complex emotions that often accompany the end of long-term relationships. Even when two people have decided to separate, public appearances and shared history can blur the lines of perception, leading fans and observers to speculate on possibilities that may no longer exist. The story of Sophie Sierra and Rob Warne offers a fascinating glimpse into the reality of modern romance, particularly within the unique context of reality television. Their journey demonstrates that love, even when it begins with excitement and connection, is not immune to challenges that arise from differences in values, communication styles, and expectations. It also illustrates how trust, once broken, can be difficult to fully restore, no matter how much effort is invested in reconciliation. For viewers, Sophie and Rob's story is both a cautionary tale and a compelling narrative, capturing the highs and lows of relationships that unfold under the unflinching gaze of reality TV cameras. Moreover, their journey underscores the pressures that reality TV couples face beyond typical relationship struggles. Unlike private couples, Sophie and Rob's interactions, conflicts, and intimate moments were broadcast to millions, allowing fans to witness, and in some cases, judge every choice they made. The added layer of public scrutiny can intensify emotions, magnify insecurities, and complicate the process of healing and moving forward. In the case of Sophie and Rob, the public's involvement added both tension and drama to their story, shaping the narrative in ways that extended beyond the couple's personal experience.